Hi, my name is Naveen Giri. Today, I'll be presenting a training session on continuous quality improvement, which is also known as CQI. As healthcare professional, our responsibility is not only to provide care but also to continuously improve the system we work in. This training helps us understand how CQI principle can improve patient safety, efficiency, and overall quality in our organization. In this session, we will focus on four major objectives um, of understand. Firstly, we will understand the basic concept of continuous quality improvement. Secondly, we learn why CQI is very important in healthcare sector. Third, we will explore different tools and methods that are used in continuous quality improvement. And finally, we apply these concepts to a real process example from our workplace. By the end of this session, you should have a clear understanding of how continuous quality improvement can be applied in our daily work. Going towards the history of quality, quality improvement originally started in industries like manufacturing. Experts like W. Edwards Deming introduced the concept of total quality management or TQM. This approach focused on improving process instead of blaming individuals for mistakes. Later, healthcare organizations adopted these sort of principles to improve patient safety and reduce medical errors. Later, uh, today, CQI is widely used in healthcare as an extension of these quality improvement ideas. Going forward towards the definition of continuous quality improvement, CQI is an ongoing effort to improve services, process, and outcomes. It is a data-driven approach, meaning decisions are based on actual data rather than assumptions. The primary goal of continuous quality improvement is to improve patient outcome and reduce errors. Continuous quality improvement is not a one-time activity. It is a continuous cycle of identification of the problems, testing of the solutions, and making necessary improvements as defined. Talking about the CQI principles. So, among the several important principles of CQI are there. First major principle is CQI focus on systems, not the individuals. This means we try to fix the process instead of blaming people. Second, data is used to guide decisions and measure improvement. This helps the decisions made during the CQI process much more effective as it is based upon the data. Third, teamwork. It is very essential because improvement requires collaboration, sharing of better ideas, knowledge to find a solution to a specific problem is very important, and a good collaboration and teamwork is very much important to achieve the greater results. And finally, continuous quality improvement is a continuous process which we can see looking at its first word, which is continuous or continuity, meaning improvement never stops. Wherever CQI is applied, the push towards improvement in the identified problem is applied. The next in this presentation, we will be talking about PDCA cycle or the plan, do, check, act cycle. One of the most common models which is used in CQI is the PDCA cycle. PDCA in the PDCA in the first phase, which is the plan phase, we identify the problem and develop a solution to the identified problem. In the do phase, we implement the solution on a small scale just to try to check the identified problem and its solution is effective or not, or what's the response of the solution during the experimentation period. In the check phase, we evaluate the results. Whatever the experiment is done, its results, and trying to figuring out its outcomes as well. In the act phase of the PDCA cycle, we standardize the improvement that was obtained and make further necessary changes as required. This cycle PDCA, plan, do, check and act, is repeated continuously to improve the process over time until and unless proper solution to the problem is identified. So, why CQI is necessary in healthcare sector? There are several reasons behind its importance. Firstly, it helps in the reduction of medical errors and improve patient safety. Secondly, it also helps in increasing efficiency by improving the workflows. Third, it helps healthcare organizations meet regulatory requirements. Overall, CQI ensures that patients receive safe, effective, and high quality care. Simply, the main goal of any organization involved in healthcare sector is to work towards the betterment of the people. So CQI is very important for this. Now let's talk about an example related to my organization in my department, environmental monitoring, which is a real example. One process that needs improvement in environmental monitoring documentation is quality control department. This process involves recording and reviewing data from clean room environments to ensure safety and compliance. For the problem statement, the main issues that are identified in the process include the documentation errors, delays in review and approval, and inconsistency in recording methods among analysts. These problems can slow down the workflow and affect compliance with regulatory standards. Hence, improving this process is very important in maintaining quality. So, to improve this process that was identified in EMM department, a CQI team must be formed. Team should include analyst, that is QC analyst, supervisors, quality assurance staff, and the management people. Each team member plays an important role and contributes different perspective. Teamwork is essential to identify the problems and develop effective solution. So, a basic concept of team development in, involves into the four stages of development. First stage is the forming stage, where team members get to know each other. The second stage is storming, where disagreements or conflicts may occur. The third stage is norming, where the team starts working together effectively. Finally, the final stage is performing, where the team works efficiently and achieve the required or the desired goals. Understanding these forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning stages helps improve team performance. Next slide, we will be talking about the high performance teams. High performing teams are very important in continuous quality improvement. These teams have clear roles and responsibilities. They communicate in an effective manner and share common goals. They also respect each other and work collaboratively. Strong teamwork leads to better problem solving and successful quality improvement. Thus, every team, a leader always seeks for high performing team members. So, what are the CQI tools that can be used for improving the process? Several tools are used in CQI to analyze and improve the process. The fishbone diagram helps identify the primary root cause of the problems. Flowchart help visualize process step by step. Checklist ensure consistency and reduce errors. Run charts help track performance over time, and these tools make it easier to understand problems and implement solutions that is those that are best for solving the problem identified. CQI is an important to measure the improvement by the use of data. Some key indicators include error rates, turnaround time, and compliance rates. By tracking these metrics, we can determine whether the changes are effective or not. Data helps us make informed decisions and continuous improvement in the process. For the successful implementation of the continuous quality improvement, we need to adapt several strategies. First, standardization ensures that everyone follows the same process. Second, training helps staff understand and apply new methods. Third, continuous monitoring ensures that improvements are maintained. These steps help make CQI successful and sustainable as well. Now, going through the healthcare example, let us consider a simple example like hand hygiene compliance reduces infection rates. Double checking medication prevents errors. These small improvements can have a very big impact on patient safety. CQI focus on improving everyday practices to achieve better outcomes. Finally, in the conclusion, I would like to say continuous quality improvement is very essential for improving patient safety and healthcare quality. It requires teamwork, data-driven decision making, and continuous efforts. By applying CQI principle, we can create safer and more efficient healthcare system. Thank you for your time and attention. I have provided the references for this presentation that includes works carried out by Deming, the Institute for Healthcare Improvement, and the Joint Commission. These organizations provide valuable guidance on quality improvement and patient safety. Thank you. Bye bye.